Hey, this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VTIFF. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Before I get started, I'd like to note to please check my disclaimer. Now, this one has an extra letter on it, F, that means foreign, and I want to get this straightened away because it is a little bit of a unique situation. Right now, it is traded up in Canada because it's just cheaper for U.S. clients to go through Canada, but the process is in progress right now in terms of getting things listed on the U.S. OTC. So that's where we're going to start off with, talk about a news release that the company just had. So here is the news release. This was actually from yesterday, and this is just letting people know that they've submitted their application and everything, all the paperwork to the SEC for listing on the US OTC. So once all that gets taken care of, then it'll go back to not having the F on it, and it'll be found on the normal markets and such. So that's what's going on with it right now. That's why there's the F on the end of it. So I just want to clear that up since not all of the video charts usually have that extra letter. So keeping all that in mind, we got to look at the chart, with that context. So that was very important context. That's why I wanted to start off with that. And with that being said, let's talk about the chart here, map out some areas, and talk more so just about the flow of the price action and how things have been acting. Case in point, how things have been acting. What do I mean by that? Well, let's just look at where these lows have all been happening. So you can see volume starting to come in. Got some here. Then it kind of chilled out a little bit, and then a very nice day right here. Very nice price action with it. And then today, not the best looking candle. However, that's only half the story because when you look down here, very little volume. So it's not like this was some massive panic selling or anything like that. Just low volume, and it got taken down a little bit. So, yes, the candle is not the best in the world. However, when you look at the full story and the volume, it's not like this was some massive dumping or anything crazy going on. Just very minimal shares, and it just took it down here with the candle. But the key thing with the candles and the price action is where I want to start things out, and just notice what happens with each of these lines that I draw. So the first area of support for the stock is going to be right here, and that level is at 0.085. So 8.5 cents, first key area of support. Next area of support is going to be right up here at this low right here. You can see came down here, made a move up on the pullback, went down as low as 0.09 before heading back up again. And then when it headed back up and came back down, you can see again, put in the next level of support, which is right there at 0.0935. So hopefully you get what I'm getting at here. Every time it makes a higher high, and I should have noted on that, you can see this. Each move up is putting in a higher high. And then when it comes back down, it's putting in a higher low. So while there's not a whole lot of data on the chart, there's enough data to get the point and kind of get the overall drift of things that the price is putting in higher highs and higher lows. And if you've been around charts or just the stock market in general, you know that higher highs and higher lows is the name of the game. That's what you want to see. And then again, just to remind everybody with the overall context, once the paperwork all gets filed with the SEC and all that good stuff, then things are going to really start to, become a bit more fluid and all that. So, given the overall context and knowing that the chart's still putting in these higher highs and higher lows, that bodes well. Now, of course, you still want to see it be able to hold these levels of support and all that good stuff. So I'm not, excusing it from all action, but, so far the price has been putting in these higher lows and higher highs, and that's really all you can ask for. So as long as that continues to be the case, and then everything, all the paperwork gets filed and all that, then, one worth keeping an eye on and seeing how it plays out over the next, period, the next transition phase here, as the paperwork and all that gets filed. So all in all, for what's going on with it, for what the overall line context is, higher highs, higher lows, as long as it keeps on doing that, then one that's worth keeping on the radar. So let's see what happens with it. Again, VTIFF. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, and have a good one.